I like to wait until peak tomato season, and then I go to the farmer's market and buy all of my tomatoes. It's all local. I go visit all of my friends who have gardens and get herbs from as many friends who are willing, because every variety of basil and oregano is a little different. So then I get one that's a little bit more licoricey, one that's a little bit more sweet, and then I blend them all together and you get this really well-rounded sauce. A lot of traditional marinara sauces start by peeling, de-seeding, and chopping your tomatoes. And I feel like you miss out on a lot of the tomato essence, especially when you're getting rid of the seeds. That juice that the seeds are in have a lot of good flavor in it. So I quarter my tomatoes and I cook them down, kind of stew them until they're completely broken down. And then I put them through a food mill, and that'll pull out all of the skins and seeds later after I've extracted as much of the tomato essence out of them as possible. The tomato recipe I usually make with my friend Lisa every summer, and we've kind of tweaked it over the last few years. We go all out. We do giant 200, 250 pound batches of it. It's easily a 12-hour day, but then we preserve all of that summery goodness and we save it for our gift giving. I learned canning about 8 years ago, and I've just been a little obsessed with it ever since. And so every year when summer comes around, I start looking at the cucumbers for pickling and the tomatoes for canning and anything I can turn into a jelly. It's just my way of preserving summer in a jar. I think it tastes very fresh and it has great depth to it. I also use the same size jar, a 24-ounce jar, a 1.5 pint jar that you would buy in a store. So if you want to use this sauce in your own recipes, it's the same size jar, so it's easily compatible. It just is one of those things where you know you have the best possible ingredients and you can feel good about giving it to your family or your friends. I'll pack up a jar of sauce and a pound of pasta in a little gift bag, and my friends and family know that it's something special. It's just a lot of love that goes into it. You know, it's so much better than going to the store and buying something for somebody when you can instead give them a part of yourself.